Morning. Excuse me.
Good morning.
Sorry, cough attack. It is Tuesday, it's the 20th of August, and it's very wet out there. I woke this morning and I was like,
Very.
Yeah, it's awful out there this morning. It's very heavy rain. Take it handy if you're driving, because I'd say it's it's very heavy in places this morning. Good news for a time, it might ease off in places in the later parts of this morning, but then into the afternoon those heavy spells of rain are expected again. Temperatures around 17 to 19 degrees today.
We've another busy show on the way between now and 9 o'clock here on Radio Kerry, with loads to do, lots of good music coming up. We'll have a full check on what's making the front pages of today's papers as well. Just a quick look at some of the big stories there. Renters paying more than buyers is the front page of the Irish Examiner, and I think a lot of you who rent won't be surprised to hear that. My mortgage is a lot less than it would cost to rent my house, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But according to the experts, rents are at a record high, and availability is at a record low, so it's caused this huge problem with rentals in this country. Also, average monthly rents across the country have risen again, and they're now at a new level. The record is now €1,390 per month, and that is the average amount people are spending on renting. Also, 229 complaints about taxi drivers in the past year, says the Irish Examiner. I think we're going to look at this more on the show as well this morning. The kind of things that people complain about: tatty inside of the car, smelly taxi drivers, rude taxi driver. Would you prefer a rude one or a smelly one, actually? I'd take rude.
Smelly.
Okay. Well, it's one of the things people talk about in this complaint system. And the Irish don't understand HPV, says research. And this is the virus that causes cervical cancer and certain neck and throat cancers as well. And that's in the Irish Examiner today too.
The Independent says, designed to kill, bomb delivers deadly wake-up call on Brexit. Dissident groups are taking advantage of the situation, and Johnson letter to EU leaders and backstop is dismissed as a unicorn. The Irish government sources have dismissed Boris Johnson's letter to the EU outlining an alternative to the backstop as a carefully constructed unicorn. That's the Irish Independent this morning.
Yeah, Boris Johnson and Leo Varadkar did speak, and Boris Johnson told our Taoiseach that the common travel area will remain after Brexit. That's in some of the papers as well this morning. Irish Daily Mail front page photograph of Ed Sheeran and his missus, Kerry. There's hope for us all. Ed Sheeran got all F's at music school is the headline on that. I'm not reading much into that, I must say. He was probably just class and his teachers didn't get it.
Yeah, or he just didn't go.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's not like getting all F's in maths. I'm not buying into that. But anyway, somebody is reading that this morning, maybe having done badly in their leaving cert, it might help them a bit. Yeah, hopefully it does. We will not back down. Taoiseach Leo Varadkar last night told Boris Johnson Ireland won't back down over the Brexit backstop, and that's another story in the front page of the Irish Daily Mail.
The Mirror then talks about the rent as well. Rent inflation in Ireland at its lowest level since 2013, despite rising costs. The average rent in Dublin is now €2,300 per month. They go into the various towns, cities and villages from Daft.ie's report across the country, and what the average rent is there. And as Elaine's already mentioned, the majority of which are more expensive than a mortgage. That's in the Mirror. And thousands of Tipperary supporters, loads of pictures this morning, descended on Semple Stadium in Thurles last night for the homecoming of the All-Ireland champions. There's some brilliant shots there, actually, and I think they got lovely weather for it as well for the time, so it looks like it was really nice there last night.
Forgot to mention this on the show yesterday, but I want to give it a mention because you know how much I kind of hate jokes usually, but the Edinburgh Fringe Festival has been on and they have found the best joke of the year. You've seen this, have you?
Yeah, I saw it, yeah.
Do you think it's funny?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I actually do think it's quite funny because, I'm so bad. I keep randomly shouting out broccoli and cauliflower. I think I might have florets.
It's all in the delivery lane.
Yeah. That's pretty good, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday. It was from Saturday night, I think. Brilliant.
Pretty good. It's the best joke of the year.
Top trends this morning. Paul Pogba is trending. United drew 1-1 at Wolves last night, and he's the top trend in Ireland this morning. Himself and Rashford had a bit of a heated exchange as to who should take the penalty. He said, I'm taking it, and then missed.
Yeah, but Rashford had already got a penalty, right?
Rashford had scored last week, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was in last night's.
No,
I read something last night and I was like, I thought he had scored a penalty in the game. I was like, cheek of Pogba.
He scored last
Fair
week
enough.
after himself, Martial and Rashford had an heated exchange as well last week, but Rashford scored it. But anyway, that's trending this morning, and Reeling in the Ears is trending. I actually caught with this last night before going training. It was 1990. It was on last night at 6:30 on RT. RTE.
So loads about Italian 90, I'd imagine.
Yeah, a lot of that. But the music alone last night, just for that first 10 minutes I was watching, I was like, what a tune. Yeah, a couple of crackers in there last night.
Great.
Yeah.
Also, today is National Nap Day. I took a nap yesterday for the
Nice.
first time in quite a while. But it's today I should have done it. So that's National Nap Day. We'll continue as well to look for your photos as well. We'll be looking for another photo of the day here in Kerry's Full Breakfast. So it can be anything. Andrew keeps saying, and I agree with him, it doesn't have to be a beautiful landscape. We've got loads of that in Kerry. It can be that, but it certainly doesn't have to be. We got a few lovely ones over the past couple of weeks. Yeah.
Like yesterday's one was a causeway flag planted in a garden.
Yeah, it looked good.
You know, like Friday we had a dog sitting on a motorbike. Last week we had a cat curled up in the fire.
I saw that one,
it was like hint, time to light the fire again. Good morning as well, and shout out to the staff in JM Reedy's in Killarney. They won Newcomer of the Year at the Bar Awards in Dublin last night, which was great.
It's a great bar,
I'm not sure what other Kerry bars. I know that other Kerry bars were nominated. I don't know what other winners there were because there were so many different categories. And the Bar of the Year was a place called Cask in Cork, which I've never heard of. So.
Reedy's is a great spot. Well done to them.
Yeah,
excellent
news, yeah.
Right, we're ready to go on air in about 2 minutes, so do join us for that. And as I said earlier, we've loads to do and lots of good music, lots on the way. We give away more of the Kerry's for Breakfast lunch boxes as well. The colouring competition continues.
€60. We have a brand new voice started yesterday on Who's for Breakfast with thanks to Moriarty Centra and Central Car Sales. So up to 60 this morning. We'll give you a listen to her as well on the show this morning, and maybe you can win that cash yourself. And yeah, lots going up, so we'll talk to you in a few minutes.
Talk to you soon, guys.
Have a good day.
Morning.
Good luck.